Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of College and Career Pathways, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we provide you with information on various colleges and universities, financial aid resources, technical schools, training programs, skilled trade professions, employment opportunities, career exploration, and career readiness tips to help you make the best career decisions possible. I'm Toni Cureton, your host, and today we are with Northwood University. Katie, welcome. We are so glad to have you.
Well, I am so glad to be invited. I'm looking forward to it. I just want to share a little bit with everybody about the greatness of Northwood. So,
good deal. Good deal. Go ahead.
Are we ready?
We are.
All right. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So I am here from Northwood University. We are a small private business school located in Midland, Michigan. Our mission statement listed right here. I like to focus on driving economic and social progress. We recently added this to our mission statement because we strongly believe at Northwood that our students should be leaving this world a better place than they found it. And so we are laser focused on that and making sure that our students leave us ready to make a difference out in the world. So here's Midland, if anyone was wondering where that is, it's right about there. We do have an entrepreneurial environment on campus. We do have an entrepreneurship major. However, it is woven into our entire curriculum to have our students ready to start their own business should they be interested. A third of our graduates that were recently surveyed reported that they own all or part of their own business 5 years post-graduation. And that's across all of our majors. So if you are interested in starting a business, we can help. We do have small class sizes. It's an 18:1 faculty to student ratio. So you won't be in any really large lecture halls or anything like that. And we do hire faculty with industry experience. And what that means is that everyone who teaches our classes has worked in the field that they're teaching about. So they're not just teaching about something that they have experienced academically, they're teaching about things that they have experienced as a professional. We do have a study abroad program. And that last bullet point, BBA, MBA program, we have an opportunity for students who are high academic achievers. So if you come to us with a 3.5 GPA or above, you can qualify to get an accelerated master's degree. So you could come to Northwood and in your first 3 years, obtain your bachelor's degree, and then in that 4th year, get your master's. So it's an opportunity available. We like to say we don't just teach business, we do business. A part of our curriculum is helping you build your resume while you're with us. And that's through internships, opportunities. That's also through actively participating in all of the events that our students host on campus. We have the largest outdoor international auto show in the country. I can say that right now. Detroit is moving their auto show outside next year, so my guess is that they will eclipse us. But right now, I can say that we have the largest outdoor international auto show. And that is entirely student run. So students have an opportunity to get involved and to learn what it takes to throw some of these really large events. All right, so I'm going to take a moment and allow people, I don't know, everyone has access to the chat who is participating, correct?
Yes, they do.
Okay, wonderful. So I'd like you to take your phone out and either scan this or go to the website listed there. There's a quiz that's only going to take about 2 or 3 minutes. I think there's 7 questions at most, depending on how you answer them. And it's going to give you an idea of some majors you might consider based on your personality. So if you could give me a sense for how long that takes you by just putting in the chat which one of the profiles you came up with. So you'll either be an explorer, an expert, a visionary, or an integrator. So if you could take just a couple minutes to take that quiz and pop in the chat just with what you came up with, that would be awesome. And in the meantime, I'll just sit here and hope that my cat doesn't run behind me because he is coming up the stairs. So
I did want to ask,
go ahead.
you indicated that students are able to start right in their major
Yes.
in their freshman year. Is that because you don't have to deal with liberal art classes?
So there is a bit of that. We do still have, our students are taking 2 semesters of composition, and they're taking a science class, and they're taking, so you're still taking those classes. They're just spread throughout the curriculum a little bit differently, because we want to prioritize you jumping into your major right away for 2 reasons, really. One being, if you're taking classes you're really interested in, you're likely to do better and stay engaged in the rest of your classes. But really, we want you to have the opportunity to get as many internships as possible while you're here. And by taking, if you're going into accounting and you take a couple of college level accounting classes your first 2 semesters, you could, in theory, when you go home for the summer, get an accounting internship right away. And that's going to be meaningful in getting hired once you're done, to be able to have some industry experience. So that's, does that help kind of frame that for you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if anybody has popped into the chat that you've been able to see. I don't know if anybody took this quiz. If not, no big deal. We can move on. So these are the profiles that we have laid out for people. A lot of the students that I work with said that the quiz itself has been fairly accurate in helping them to define kind of a personality type along this. And it goes into a whole bunch of different majors. And so these are all of our majors. You won't see them all on that Discover Your Opportunities, because it narrows down what may fit your personality best, but it doesn't mean that you wouldn't be interested in something else. So we have all business majors. We do have a data analytics and a computer science degree. And so some students who may not think they're interested in business, but are interested in those fields may fit with Northwood. We talked about the 18:1 faculty to student ratio. We do hire faculty with industry experience, like I said, and we do offer free tutoring for our students on campus. Oh, good. We got a visionary in there. Cheryl, do you think it was accurate? You can just reply with a yes or no in the chat when you read the page. But thank you for participating too. So our students do have free tutoring, and it's also an opportunity for high achieving students to earn a little bit of money while you're on campus. If you do well in your classes, you can help other students. So that's a good opportunity for our students. One major that I will highlight on here right now, just because I have talked to a few of our seniors in this major, and they are getting job offers before they graduate. So they just have to kind of make sure that they finish their classes and they know they have a high paying job coming out of it, is this operations and supply chain management. If you're the kind of person who's really good at puzzles, figuring things out, you were good at story problems in math, thinking kind of visually, putting things together, operations and supply chain management we've got a crisis in this country with that. Some people may have experienced that in trying to order some Christmas presents. But those are people who work for companies. Like one of our students is going to work for Lowe's corporate when he graduates. And he's going to work on making sure that they can get the building supplies out to the different Lowe's locations so that customers have the materials that they want when they want them. And that takes a lot of moving parts behind the scenes in order to make that happen. So it's just something to think about if you have kind of that engineering mindset, puzzle people, that fits really well. So, and then we have some scholarships available on campus, but I would just encourage you, as you're looking anywhere, to look for scholarships that are available at that school, but then also within your own community. A lot of times there's community foundations that offer scholarships. I just had a discussion with a teacher who was on a scholarship committee last year at a small local, it was a community-based scholarship. For a very large school district, they only received 2 applications and they had 2 scholarships available. So guess what happened to those people? They got the scholarship just for applying. I'm not saying it's that easy every time, but right now is the time to strike on those community-based scholarships. So whether you're coming to Northwood or going anywhere else, I would encourage you to take a look at that. And a lot of times you can use the same essay for multiple scholarships. So if you write a decent one, you can just kind of keep using it and tweaking it. So that's something I would consider. We do offer scholarships based on your academic achievement in high school. And those start at a 2.7, but can go all the way. If you have a 3.6 or higher, we can offer you $13,000 a year off of your tuition. So those high academic achievers get a little bit more money, but we do have merit scholarships kind of across the GPA spectrum that we accept. And we also have some private donor scholarships available exclusively for Northwood students that people can apply for. If you're involved in a business club on it, you can apply for a scholarship with us there. And then we also have another competitive scholarship. So this one is for students who are interested in Northwood, but we're coming close to the deadline on this one. The deadline on this one is in January, so you would have to be accepted to Northwood and in order to participate in that one. We also offer Division II athletics on campus, so there's always a game to go to. And these are the sports that we participate in, and there are scholarships available for students who our coaches may offer in all of these. The exception are any of our club sports. So you'll see at the bottom of the men's club lacrosse and at the bottom of the women's club cheerleading, we aren't able to offer scholarships in those sports, or our hockey team because they are Division III. But all the rest of them, we do have some scholarship money available for students. And we also have scholarship money available for students who may be interested in and recruited for esports. So if you're a really good gamer and have interest in that area, you can reach out to our esports coach. We offer a lot of different games. And we compete highly at a national level in those esports. And if it's just something you're interested in, but maybe not in playing, we do have people who participate in our esports program and just learn about how to run tournaments and how to post statistics and how to announce for these things and all of the different stuff that happens behind the scenes. So there's a spot for our esports coach is wonderful. And if you're interested, we can find a role for you in the group. So that is a growing program for us, but it is, we are nationally ranked. We did win nationals last year in Rocket League. So if you play Rocket League, that may be an opportunity. We have a lot of clubs available for students on campus. We have these formal clubs, our mock trial, we have various business clubs, but we also have some clubs on campus that students have formed just to have fun. If you and a couple of your peers have an interest, we can create a club for you. We have a Nerf Gun Club this year where some students just are enthusiastic about Nerf and they go and play all sorts of games on campus together. So there's these serious clubs, which can be great. But then we also have some clubs that exist just for fun. we do offer a camp for 9th, 10th, and 11th graders to learn about business on our campus. And we do also have an educational success program. So for some students who may not be those high achievers in high school, you may have somewhere in the 2-point range of a GPA. If you are accepted to Northwood, we can get you connected with this educational success program. And it's an awesome program. Students are allowed to move in campus early and experience life at Northwood about a week before everybody else arrives. And you get to learn about all of the different resources available and how to be a successful student at Northwood. So it's a great opportunity for students who are accepted into this educational success program. I wish we could offer it to all of our students, because the students who go through this program do so well once they are a fully committed Northwood student, but we simply just don't have enough space in it. So it is an opportunity that's interesting to talk about with students. We talked about this 4-year bachelor's master's degree. And so it's a way to save some time and save some money if you're interested in that. And then this is my contact information. So you can reach out to me anytime. That's a work cell phone number, so feel free to text or call should you have any questions. And if you'd like to get on our information list, all you need to do is text info to that number, and there'll be a form asking for your address and your email contact and things like that. And we'll start to send you some information about Northwood. All right.
Katie,
Yes.
couple questions.
Yes.
The first one, a couple of slides back, you said that there was a camp. Did I see a date of
Yes.
January coming up? Or, okay, when?
It's June. Yep. Sorry, I went too fast past that. Yep. So the camp is over the summer. So
Okay.
if anyone is interested in that, I can send some information, or you could go to this, we call it lab camp. It's learn about business. So,
And
yeah.
it's for like 4 or 5 days, right?
Yep, June
19th
19th through the 24th. Yep, so students will get an opportunity to stay on campus as a student. And there's all sorts of fun opportunities while they're there. We do talk about all of these different business areas, so the entrepreneurship, leadership, and management, all of those different things will be focused on. But we also do, like, one night, we have a minor league baseball team in the Midland area. So one night we try to go out to a baseball game together and kind of experience Midland, the town, as our students experience it. So.
And this is at no cost to students?
No, there is a cost associated with this, but we do have scholarships available.
Okay.
So, yep. So for some students who financially qualify, that may be the case, but there is a cost associated with that.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
And then at what point do you begin to accept applications for this camp?
So we are, let me see if it's open. Let me pull it. I know we're getting close to the date. It may already be open. Let me check. All right. So yes, you can apply for lab camp on our site right now. The application is live.
Okay. Do you have any flyers featuring this camp that you could?
I do. Would you like me to send you some?
Send me a digital version of it, so that I can put it out there for all of our students.
Excellent.
Sounds like an excellent opportunity.
It really is. And so it is. So the camp itself, I've got the prices right here. I didn't want to misquote myself. I thought I knew, but I didn't want to say, but I pulled it up. So to participate virtually, it's $300. To participate residentially, it's $500 for the week. Okay. But again, like I said, there are scholarships available. And so there's a section on the application where you can say that you'd also like to apply for a scholarship, and we'll let you know what happens with that. So
Okay,
I'll
good,
send that, I'll get that sent over to you.
good deal, good deal. Thank you. And
Not a problem.
did I miss the tuition cost per credit? How much is that?
Okay, so let me share a different screen with you. So you did not miss it. It's not included in this presentation, but I can get it pulled up. So let me go. My computer is being really slow right now.
It's like they know that you need them at that particular moment.
Right, exactly, exactly. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and I'm gonna share a different screen. So can you see this here?
I cannot.
Okay, let me see what is going on. It's saying that it's sharing. Let me see. Maybe it's just being slow.
There you go.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so here are our tuition costs. However, so the resident total per semester is a little over $20,000. So 41, this is with no scholarships, no merit money, no FAFSA. So it varies significantly each student, but usually students pay about half-ish of this, depending on what comes in scholarships and things like that. So we do have, if you go to our website and search for tuition, we do have, this is a great tool individuals can use. It's called a net price calculator. Most schools will have it if you search for a net price calculator. And what that's going to do is go through and give you an estimate based on which campus you plan to live in, or nope, I plan to be a commuter, those different things. And then it's going to ask some personal financial questions to get an estimate on what kind of what you might have as far as FAFSA money. It'll ask about your academic achievements so that we can estimate your merit money, all of those different things. And then each individual can come up with a net price of what is tuition really for me at Northwood, because it's different depending on each person. Does that help answer your question?
Yeah, good deal.
Okay.
And also, what is your application deadline for admissions?
So we have rolling admission.
Oh, good.
So yep, so students can apply at any time. And so we just have some scholarship deadlines and things like that. So the earlier the better, but students can apply at any time, and it is a free application.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal.
And we also participate in the Common App. So if students have a Common App, they can list Northwood.
Are you guys utilizing SAT scores this year or no?
We are not. We're test optional.
Oh, good
Yep.
deal.
So if a student has a test score that would be advantageous for them to use for financial aid purposes, we apply it, but we do not require any test scores.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any questions in the chat box over here? No questions? All right. No questions.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
All right, then. Well, then
All right.
bring this to a close. Katie, thank you so much.
Yes, it was so nice to meet you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I would love to have you back again next semester for our winter
Absolutely.
students, because you guys have such an awesome program.
Yes.
And I'm just so blown away by your gamer, your e-game program.
I know, right?
You know, that is amazing. I'm like,
we have opportunities for everyone. So.
I would have rethought my whole career, if they had that
never
when
know.
I was in school.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was really good at Miss Pac-Man.
That's fantastic.
I know. Thank you so much, Joy.
All right. So it's so great to meet you. And I definitely would love to just shoot some days out to me in email and we'll touch base on next semester.
Absolutely. Thanks
All
so
right.
much.
Take care.
Bye
Have a great
now.
one. All right.
Everybody
Bye-bye.
have a great day.